If I'm being real with you guys, I have a mental breakdown like almost once a month. And sometimes life just is hard. Not just because it is sometimes, but sometimes your brain makes it much harder to navigate and be a normal human being and not overthink. Sometimes I really forget that feelings aren't facts. Feelings are feelings. And one of my favorite shows in the entire world, this will make sense, I promise, is Adventure Time. And it's given me a lot more life lessons than I like to give it credit for. So I thought today could be a cute little video. If you're feeling a little weird or in the rough, or maybe you need to come back out to this video later when you do feel down, 10 quotes that get me through the day. Basic quotes that I've learned from a cartoon to make me feel better about myself and remind myself that I am only human. But before that, if you ever want to see my face again or be my friend, you should and subscribe. Anyway, let's get to the video. You'll do it if you want to. You won't if you won't. But hopefully this helps you out throughout the day or at some point in your life. The most wisest dog of them all, Jake the dog. So the first quote I have for you is, dude, sucking at something is the first step at being sort of good at something. Mind blowing. I know. It's really hard to believe that you actually have to not be good to get better. I forget this all the time because I am impatient and I immediately want to give up if I'm not a master at it. So, just a reminder that not only are you not the best at it right now, neither is a dog. So, hopefully, you find comfort in that. And it's okay because it's a journey. It's not about the destination all the time. The best parts that you learn about yourself is when you are going through that process of getting better. You should appreciate it. Have fun, soak in it, learn from it, evolve from it. Do it, feel it out. Those many emotions that you feel are a part of it, and that's what makes you better. The next one I relate to very, very heavily because mental health, oh baby, it's a real thing that be going through things. Being crazy is hard. You're getting all hung up over imaginary problems. You gotta focus on what's real, man. Oof, right in the gut. I hate to break this to you, but those many thoughts that be going through your head at 2 a.m., they may not be real. Now, granted, they may be, but hear me out. Maybe they're not. This one's hard to grasp because what? Some of my problems might just be in my head and not in reality? What do you mean by that? Are you telling me that person doesn't think I'm the worst person in the world because I haven't given them a reason to think I'm the worst person in the world? That can't be true. I said something wrong. No, it is true. Stop it. Get some help. Wow. Mind blowing. The next quote is something I think the whole world needs to hear, okay? So, if you're the president of the United States, if you're a cook in a kitchen, if you're a third grade teacher, guess what? People are built different. You don't need to figure it out. You just need to respect it. If that's not a mic drop right there, what else we dropping? Hopefully that fat ass. When I heard this by Princess Bubblegum, man oh man, everything in the world made sense. You don't have to understand someone who's not like you, but you need to respect your differences. It's okay. People do not have the same reality that you have. They do not have the same perspective that you have. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just different. And sometimes, if you look at something different in a different perspective, you may realize you have a lot more things in common than you think. Bars. If you're in a toxic relationship or friendship, you need to hear this next quote, okay? It's hard to step out of yourself when you're enmeshed with another being. Sometimes you can't see clearly when you're in things. That's why your friends always give you better advice, okay? So you need to recognize that, okay? Look at yourself in the mirror and know who the fuck you are. Thank you, Mr. Fly. That was a quote from a fly. Why I gotta get a quote from a fly to figure out how to navigate my relationships, I don't know, but it hit harder when I did. This is for those who just feel bad that they're still kind of going through their traumas and still trying to heal, even though they've tried so hard. So shout out to you, Marceline, the vampire queen. When I became a vampire, I was just a messed up little kid. Now it's 1,000 years later and I'm still messed up. Can I get an amen? Can I get it? It's okay to still be fucked up. It's okay to not still know what's going on with your life, but as long as you are trying to get better, then you are going the right way. It will not be a linear line, it will be a roller coaster. And guess what? You'll still be messed up. And we're all a little bit tweaking, but we tweak together. You practice and never get any better. No, you're getting better, but it's not gonna be easy. You're still gonna be messed up. You're still gonna have issues. You're still gonna have your own little things that just make you tick and make you realize that, oh my God, I'm still not over certain things. That's okay. I know it doesn't feel okay. It never does. But as long as you're trying, as long as you're taking those active efforts to get better, it's okay. We're all kind of fucked up. Seriously. This is for people who feel like they have to settle for a partner, a job, I don't know, whatever you think you feel like you have to settle for because it just, things aren't working. I want to shout out to Fiona for giving us this amazing and beautiful quote that I think we all need to have as a daily affirmation. I don't need to feel like I'm waiting to be noticed. I know who I am and I know what I want when it comes along. Know yourself. Really look into the inner depths of your mind. Most of the time, our gut is pretty correct. Our intuition guides us in the right direction. But sometimes we like to fight against it and not go with the flow of what we feel, but we think we should just do something else because I don't know. It doesn't work that way. But know that it's okay to have standards for yourself. It is okay. You are allowed to be happy. You will receive what you should receive if you work towards it and you're actively trying to get it, okay? You do not have to settle. You don't. This is a hard pill to swallow, especially without water. Grab a glass. This one's self-explanatory. Here we go. I want to marry my bed. Something about them bed covers and cuddling my toesy woesies. I just like this quote. I don't even know if this should be a quote, but I do want to marry my bed, and it should be on a t-shirt. Hell yeah. This one's from the cutest bean ever, BMO, and when I tell you this might be the meaning of life, this just might be the meaning of life that I got from a Cartoon Network series. Maybe the lesson in life when you're grown is you won't ever be able to tell if everything is going perfectly haywire or if everything is actually going perfectly fine. Ain't that the truth? Is it a shit show or is my life heading in the right direction? Is this the path I'm supposed to take or maybe I'm going the wrong way? Who fucking knows? Either way, the journey looks similar. There's always these weird ups and downs, but we get there no less. We get there, and maybe you just won't know. And you gotta accept that. Another hard pill to swallow. But this time, I have a glass. This next one is about just the state of the world and how we fit into it, okay? Just a reminder, it's not just you, it's society as well. You can't blame totally society, but 50-50, part of the blame here. It's okay. Here we go. This place is designed to mess you up, to mess up your head. None of this is real. It's just trial and error to test your heroic attributes. It's just making you a stronger person, for better or for worse. If you look at life more like a game, even if it may not be, you might be a little bit more sane because you realize once you mess up a level, just do it again and try it a different way, okay? Try something new. Go a different route. Click on a different pair of buttons. I don't know, button mash. Fuck it, button mash through life. It gets you somewhere in Mortal Kombat. So for the last quote of the video, woo, we made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for sticking through all these little life lessons made by the one and only Adventure Time. Now this is for my people who have extensive amount of creativity, they extensively daydream, or they just be up at 2 a.m. with the craziest of thoughts, okay? I was just playing around with my emotions and then things got intense. Be careful. Okay? Because your imagination knows no bounds. Creativity can get you in so many places, but it also can get you in some dark places. So remember that, be careful, and I love you. Until next time. Bye, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. I just thought it was a cute idea. I actually was in my head and I was going to put out a different video and then I decided to scrap it because I was overthinking and I thought, you know what? Maybe I need to take a little breather on my mental health. And I just remembered how good cartoons, animations have made me feel. And I've grown a lot from them and learned a lot in ways that I did not expect, in like some very existential ways. So I wanted to share that knowledge with you and hopefully also use this video for me to look back on, because life be life, and peace, peace.